Hello, 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 hello. Good evening, everybody. Queen Olive in the house. Queen Olive in the house. We say a little of everything. I've been around for a little while, so I decided to come on tonight to let my divas and my Dan know that everything is okay. First of all, we gotta say we're sending our condolence to one of our diva who dropped out. Yeah, one of our diva who dropped out. We're sending our condolence to. Yeah. So everybody, this is Queen Olive. Yep, this is Queen Olive in the house, and you see it was my son's birthday party, and also it was my granddaughter birthday party. So we have a lot of birthday party was going on. So how is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? I'm doing very good. I'm doing very fine. And you can see it on my face. I'm happily. I'm happy, happy, happy. Everything is going good for me. Yeah, and you know one of our diva, Tasha, has dropped out, so we're sending our condolence to the family of Tasha. You know, my deepest sympathy we are sending. You know, we all come in this face of this earth for a reason and a season. And when God said we have finished our job, He took us. But you know, sometimes we say it is too soon, it's too early. But God know what He's doing. Hi, Alison, how you doing, Miss? Blessing, and big up to the Samarkand Posse. Blessing to the Samarkand Posse. That's where I was living in Jamaica. That's where I'm from, Samarkand. I'm from St. Mary, but I was living in Samarkand, so I was a Samarkand girl, you know. So I know the roots and the runnings and everything. So blessing to everybody. Blessing to Samarkand Seaward Drive, Waterhouse, Gully Bank. Big up to all of the Seaward Drive Posse and thing. Yes, one love. Shem, blessing to everybody. Yeah, as you see, I put up there one of our diva dropped out. And you know, she are deeply, deeply and sadly missed by her family and by her friends and her husband. And I'm sending my love to her. So we all know that it's Saturday evening. And Saturday, you know, everybody make them soup and all them thing and drink up and all them thing and clean up them house. Well, you all know Queen Olive house always clean right through. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday right through clean because, you know, it's me alone. And, you know, I have Kenny. So, you know, I don't wait on nobody to do it for me, so I do it. So I know everybody clean up their house, got everything ready and prepare for your Sunday. Sunday's coming, which is tomorrow. The rice and peas or stewed peas or whatsoever you choose for your dinner tomorrow. You're preparing for your dinner for tomorrow, so you could cook early. And when you cook early, you could sit back and relax and listen to some oldies music. And for those who in Jamaica, you know, blessing, you know, a lot of these up class people, they goes to see the Kanye West show that he has down there. I hear a lot of backlashing about the reason why he do the show. I don't know. We are just speculating. We don't know why he did it, because you know our country always indebted with money and stuff. So probably he make a deal with them for something or not. I don't know. I'm not saying anything that I know. I said probably. So he did this show, but you know there's a lot of backlash and everything. I don't know what is going on there, but that is good. They make some good money because he give them some good money for the show. So they probably have plan to do with that money, which is very good. And okay, I thought you was at work, my dear Akeem Prince. I thought you was at work. Or you at work and you have this thing right there. Well, anyhow, you could sneak around at probably your breaks time or your lunchtime. All right, so everybody, I make soup today. I make comfort soup. Every Saturday I make comfort soup. Yes, I have comfort soup. I have a lot of food here. Y'all know I do my little catering service. So, you know, my catering service is up and running. Up and running. So I do my little food. So I said, let me do a little live. So if you hear I said, I gotta go, is when someone comes and want food. Or I said, hold on a second, and I call my daughter and she prepare it for me. But I'm doing my little catering business as usual. Andre Tingle, that's my cousin right there. Anna K, big up in herself. Shem, big up in herself. Queen Olive in the house. Remember we saying cleanliness is next to godliness. Why? Close it up now. Okay. You know, when you're watching these things, a lot of things happen. You know, sometimes you have some people who, you know, as soon as they see you go online, they go and they try to report you live without you making any problem, without there's any situation or saying anything that's bad on your page. But, you know, people likes to do that because, you know, they say misery love company. Misery like company, as we say, we are saying a little bit of everything. You know, misery like company. And when we think in life, that's only the young people them alone making problem. No, it's not the young people. You have some old people older than me. They're like old Matilda. You call them old Matilda. They comes to your house, they eat and drink, and with you eat, drink, you share what you have with them, and at the same time they're sitting there in your house and killing you. So we have to be careful sometimes of some of the people that comes around. We always think that it's young people alone make problem. No, you have some old Matilda. You understand me? And what they're doing it for, I don't know. Definitely, I would think within myself for this a specific old Matilda that came at my house and making the problem. I think it's about jealousy. I know him from I was like 14 and are probably younger than that, and he been in a good job working and doing and making his money in Jamaica. He comes to America and I still know him. And yes, Lorraine said she make chicken foot soup. That is a good soup too, and with provision. That's what I make with my provision with my soup. Yeah, and I know him for so long. You know, he's been going through his sickness, his illness. I try to help him, and he's the same person that eating and drinking and making problem in my house. I don't know what happened to these young people. I think you know what happened. I think it's an age problem. He's much older than me, but he grudged me for my age. He wish he could have my younger age than He wish he could have my age and probably I have his age. Let me tell you something, old people. One must leave people business alone and stop walk and talk. And when you catch them up into it, they say, no, I didn't say so. I'm woman enough to say, yes, I was talking. Because if he is an older person and I'm sitting and reasoning with that person, I don't see the reason why that person have to go back to another person. And the other person who he goes back to, they talks a lot because they always come and reason with me and talk. And then you talks a lot and then you're going to go with the person. But it's not for the person. What the person say now is because I doesn't want to pay me my rent. That's why. Because first for comments, when I go talk, say, me charge one price and charge a person who come live with you the same price. So that is not what the person say. Let you all come and say you're making problem. This person say this and say that, because if that person come and say anything to me, I'll say I don't want to hear nothing. Remember, if a person do you 99 bad, remember the one good that person do for you. Remember the one good that person do to you, and you are all nothing but a pan of hypocrite and trash. Y'all know yourself because you're on my page. Y'all know yourself because you're gonna go on my page and listen and go and God call back the other person. When you come a place and you come live on us people, and when the people them comes around and talking and telling things, run them. Don't encourage sitting down and talks about people. Don't encourage that. That's bad habit. Because you feel like it's time for you to go back home to your country, and it's time for you to get everything that you need, and you're not homeless no more, and you feel like you have everything what you need, then you're gonna say this person tell you this and this person tell you. Yes, I know the person come and tell me because he likes to talk. But you know what? He get a full stop. He cannot come back here. He cannot come back here. He cannot even get a glass of water to save his life. He's going through his sickness. I help him. I do everything that I could do for that person. Help him while he going through his sickness. The road of what you know nobody don't like to hear when you call it cancer. And if somebody do good to you, I don't see the reason why you have to go and sit with that stranger you know only for 2 months and talk bad about the person. That's so like it's some sort of jealousy. Some sort of jealousy. I even introduce you to go and do the job when you get a job. And when you go in there and do the job, you make so much problem they have to fire you and you're 78-year-old. Mr. Kiba is a man too. Mr. Kiba your mouth. Kiba your mouth. Your mouth is going to put you in a predicament that you cannot get out of it. So, remember, Queen Olive Tingle Phillips, or Olive Phillips, I'm saying that to you today. Yeah, I said we are doing a little bit of everything. So, we leave that and we go on. So, everybody, hello, Fiona, how you doing? Yes, this is Queen Olive. I just feel like take a little sit back, relax, because I've been up early and cooking, you know. Yeah, yes, the person has cancer and making problem. I help him out, do everything what I could do. Yeah. And I'm telling you, this person is cutting my throat, front, side, back way, for what? Oh, I know. When somebody is in remission and they're sick, they feel like that person should sick. It's not they should sick. So I think that's what happened. And then the fools them will come, see, meet him here. See, there's another lady who you make problem when the lady come right in front of everybody and talk and tell everything what he's talking about. Me, they say, and these are the fools. Come here and go with him and listen to him. Because you know what happened? They like to beg. So probably must be sending them money down and give them. So probably that. That's all me can say. But anyways, me say, come on for that. Jen, big up yourself. Jen Lee, Camille, big up yourself. This is Queen Olive in the house. I'm just passing through to say hello. What's going on? I see a lot of things going on, and some of the things that going on. Good evening, Arlene. Good evening. Some of the things that is going on, it's really let me get upset. Like apparently some of the things with Spice and that guy who's cursing out Spice. I really don't like it because I don't know what it's all about and what it's for. Because now sometimes I think they do, but they do too much, like go overboard and going on and on and on. I think it's really too bad. And sometimes some of the thing hurt me. I just try to avoid saying something because, you know, as soon as, for instance, me say something, Queen Olive say something, quick time them ready for come online and tell me about Gully Baptist and minute this and minute that. You know, people like come and telling you things that people talked in the past because they can't come with nothing new and tell you. So they have to come with some old stale news for run come through and tell you because like I'm not a human being. I'm not supposed to talk. Everybody's supposed to talk, yeah? We're all talkers, we are bloggers, we are blabbers, we are do everything that everybody else do, but people don't run and argue them. Yeah? So, yes, Arlene, I hear you. So, you know, these things that I see going on, I don't know. They must say, God bless the man. God bless the man that create computer, that create the live, that create YouTube, that create Instagram. To God bless that man who did that because there's a lot of people have so much things in their mind and their thought, want to let it out and they didn't have no solution by let it out by have to come on the internet and let it out. You could come and let out a lot of things here, but nobody don't have to know who you are or who you're letting out things about. You don't have to call no name, because sometimes frustration is eating out so much, and it's eating you out, and you don't know what to do. You have to come and cry out to the world. So, sometimes we could cry out. Of course, there's nothing wrong for us to cry. And as again I say, people, there's nothing wrong, because everybody do talk. Nothing wrong if you talk with somebody about something. It's when you pick it up and run with it and go make a problem because you're looking for something, or you're looking for sympathy, something you're looking for. So you have to pick it up and run to that person to make problem. I said, everybody talks about everybody. Everybody talks about. But when you go overboard and try to do more than the extraordinary things to hurt someone, that's when it's come like when somebody addicted of taking drugs. They're addicted smoking or drinking, so they can't help themselves. So when they can't help themselves, they have to run and talk. And then the other party, good night, Donna. Then the other party is so glad, they're so gullible, that they want to hear, so they're going to listen. And then because they have an intention of doing something long time, so they just want the other party just to come and say something, and they run with it. As I said, people, sometimes you have to remember some of the things that people do for you. That doesn't mean that somebody do something for you, they must go there and put you out in the world like that. Because when two persons sitting down and talk, it's not one person talking alone, two. But because I don't know what the other side is looking for, they run and they make problem. And as I say, that person is a big, old, gray, old man. Has a situation that he need to be close to somebody. And close to somebody who will able to help him. He has his children them. And he hates his children them to death. And they haven't done him anything. So you should glad you have someone around you. And it's someone that grows with. Someone around you that could help you and are not taking disadvantage or taking advantage of you, and then you making problem with that person. No, today you would be here drinking your soup and said every day the soup getting nicer and nicer. You cannot drink the soup today because you're stopped permanently from coming to this home. You cannot come back here. And your mails them return back to the mail. No mails coming here for you. You're too grown for that. Yeah? Blessing to Janet Edwards and Michelle. Blessing, Nicole, one love. Blessing to each and every one of my divas, my Dan, and my friends and my family. How you all doing? This is Queen Olive. I know everybody get up and make this soup today. I know everybody get up and clean. Remember, it's getting cold here in America. People, it's getting cold. Remember your coat that you have. Yes, Sandra. You remember your coat that you wear this year was like in February, March. Remember to get that coat washed. If you don't. Hi, Janet. How you doing? Yeah. Remember to get your coat clean. Get your coat washed and your children coat if you're going to wear it back for this summer here, this winter. Don't go and pick up that dirty coat and put it on, because I'm telling you, I go into the train, and in the train was so mucky and smelling so bad. People just take up the coat and just put it on, who have tobacco smell, cigarette smell, and old moldy smell from where they put it down. You're supposed to wash your coat, people. Get them coat washed. Even them boots that you didn't wear, you get them boots clean up. Yeah, put them out from in the summertime. You put them out and get them clean up. You don't just jump in them like that, because you jump, you have to go on the train where other people is and to inhale all those smell. And also get your children coat ready and clean. Do not go there, send the children to school with these dirty coat. Get them bed spread. Thank you, Tracy. I am not gonna let no one steal my joy. And you know what happened? I really, really has to let this out, because you know why I have to let it out? Because each time I think about it, my heart keep fluttering like I did something wrong. So I have to really come and let this thing out. Because you know, I was even talking to the person. I said, I don't think I'm gonna help nobody else, because each time I help people, they always go against me. And the same day I get to understand that is this person, is going against me. I could sit here and somebody come and kill me. Yeah, he could bring every time he always come, he always come and giving me rock cake or those Jamaican stuff. And I don't like to eat from people when he give it to me. Eat it, eat it, got nothing wrong with it, good. And the moment he tell me eat it, got nothing wrong with it. He bring me callaloo, he bring me pepper, he bring me sarisi. All them things he give me, I throw them away, because there's a lady who told me that he's working voodoo. I said, then why he gonna work voodoo? I said, stop that lying him. He's not doing them thing, because I don't know him of doing them thing. And I keep throwing away these stuff. I don't want to eat them because I get scared. I don't believe in voodoo, but at the same time, what we consume in our body, that is what can hurt us. So I refuse to eat the stuff them that he give me. As soon as they gone, I throw them out. So we have to be very, very careful. Very careful of the people that comes around us and what they give us, what we take, what we eat from them, because he don't have to bring me nothing, because my house is always having food. That's why sometimes I said I don't like to give people food, because when I give them, they're gonna come back and give me food. And some of these people food are not clean, and people think of doing dirtiness. Because if even you say you might go work voodoo, there's nothing I believe in such as voodoo. But the fact remains that you put something in somebody's food that not supposed to go in there, it's gonna hurt you. So we have to be very careful of what we eat, what we consume in our stomach, and very careful of the people that surround around us. Yeah, I'm telling you. Lord have mercy. Let me take a drink. So yes, everybody, get your coat clean. If you don't intend to wear this coat over for this winter, and you're gonna give it to somebody, washed it before you give it to that person. Don't give nobody no dirty thing. If it all raggedy and ripped up and you can't wear no more, throw it away in the garbage. Don't put it in the bin that somebody else gonna take it. If you're giving somebody something, give them something good. You understand me? Give them something good. Don't give nobody nothing that is all raggedy and ripped up. If you're gonna wear your hat, you're wearing a hat on your head. You can also get that hat washed, or you brushed it, put it in the sun, let it clean. Because sometimes when you go in that train, I'm telling you, the smell is one let you blacked out. You have to leave from one cart to the other cart. If you're in the bus, you got to stay there until you reach your stop to get off, and for that all them smell that coming up. So people, get out all the old things you have in your house where you're not wearing and you don't want it, and you feel you cannot wear it no more because it done ripped up. Throw them away. Don't give it to nobody. Don't even send them clothes, those summer clothes that you have, and it's all stained up and raggedy and full, has bleach spot all over it. Don't send it and give nobody and say, oh, that's a style. Like right here, it's some bleach right here. This is not the style. I was cleaning and it's get bleach on. Don't send it to nobody. Whenever you're giving somebody anything, give them something looking good, positive, and give them from the love of your heart. Don't give them because you don't want it no more. It cannot fit you and you cannot wear it. It's no use to you. Don't give it to the person because it's no use to them either. You have to give them something that's good. You may buy something and it's too tight or it's too big and you don't want to throw it out. So instead of you throw it out, hi Marcia, how you doing? You give it to you said your friend or somebody said I bought something and it was too big or it's too small. I know probably it could do well with you with your child, or so do you want it? If they don't want it, you put it in the bin where they get other people, where they donate to other people who really need something and they want it. Yeah. And whenever you're cooking, people, please cook your food positively. Cook it clean. Washed everything you buy from the store. Washed it before you put it in your refrigerator. Just don't go and buy it and just put it in the refrigerator. Hello, Naomi. Because for instance, your tomato and your cucumber, those things you have to put some soap on the rag and wash it, because the thing that they put on it to preserve it, it's not really good for us. Because sometimes we see people sick, we don't know what really happened to them, and they you see them, they hear people, first thing people gonna say it's AIDS. No, it's sometimes some of the food that we eat, we go to the food store, we picked up a grape. Somebody come before picked up a grape with them dirty hand, them pissy hand, the nose not hand, and infection in their nails or something. Pick up one. You go behind and pick up that one. Big up yourself, Patrick. You picked up the one behind that person and you eat it and you get sick, because it's not everybody's stomach can handle certain things. So we have to wash the things and properly. And I remember again, I say, when you're in your kitchen, using your kitchen and cooking, when you're finished cooking, you clean off your stove and also clean the handle of your refrigerator. Here I said the handle, because each time somebody's going to go and open with the handle and go in there, and their hand could have dirt or bacteria could be right there and we get sick. So we have to protect ourselves in our home, at the job, even anywhere you go. Some people goes to the public convenience bathroom, they sit on it. That's not good. That's not good. Do not go to the public convenience bathroom and sit on it. We're gonna cock up like a little doggy, piss and piss. Do not sit on it, because we don't know what other people do, because you have a lot of homeless people who don't live nowhere but on the street. They're street people. Their body is consumed to take anything. Our body is not consumed to take it. So we have to protect ourselves, because there you go, you sit and there, you don't know what they have, and you sit there, you get it and take it home, you start have itches all over your body. We have to protect ourselves from every kind of sickness there, because as some people say they prefer to get AIDS than to have cancer. We cannot catch AIDS and sitting on the toilet. You cannot do that, but we can catch other kind of sickness. Cancer is not catching, but it is very dangerous. It's a sickness that take you down in a jiffy. And I send out my sympathy and my condolence to all the people right now who is in rehab suffering from cancer. It is dangerous. It's a disease that eat us out. As I was watching something, they said cancer doesn't come like that. Cancer is man-made. I don't know. It can be, of course, and it can be not. But people say all kind of things. If we feed into everything that people say, we're scared to eat, we're scared to walk, we're scared to do things. Like, somebody was saying, if I drink the pipe water, yes, I do. I said I remember when I was a little girl growing up all along in the country, I used to catch water from the tap and drink it, and nothing wrong with it. They say, oh no, because they have the thing to purify the water. What they put in the purifier to purify the water? Those are the things that get we sick. Not probably catch a tap water I me drink it more than this purified business and all them thing. The bottled water, it take me hell to drink it. Me don't know what they put in all these things. And them say from when Poland Spring they run for how much thousands a year. You don't think that spring run dry? So it's not everything I rush to and I eat and I drink. As I was saying that when like for instance, I said, ladies, divas and Dan, when you're cooking your meat, do not use no vinegar, no lime on your meat. Just use the salt and wash your meat. Some people say, oh, me no know where she get that there from. Me have to use vinegar and lime and thing. When you use vinegar and lime and wash your meat, you draw out everything out of the meat. The meat turn trash. You use your salt. Salt is like iodine. So you take out all the germs and all them thing. And some people are, oh, me have to take off all of the skin off from a chicken and thing. When you don't eat the chicken, it's eating like trash. Because especially if you go and fry it, you could cook your chicken and eat the chicken. And it eat very nicely when you fry it with the skin and thing. When you do, you take off the skin when you're going to eat it because you don't want no skin. But if you cook it without that, it's going to dry and trashy. And some of the meat that we are cooking, people, they take off all the fat. What is going to cook the meat is the fat cooked down till the meat cook. You take off all the skin when you're going to cook the meat. It's going to trashy. But some people say, me don't know where she come from and attack and tell me so we cook the food and it good and thing. It's okay. You could do what you want to do. But I do what I know it is right. Yeah. So that's all I come say. A little this and a little that. People, we have to respect people's feelings. Again, we have to respect people's feelings. Nobody don't say you can't go on the computer and tell somebody how you feel. But I see these people behaving and putting down people like they're nothing. Like they're trampling an old trampoline on the ground. Ladies, divas, and that, and people all over the world. It is not nice for the things I hear people is doing. Some people do it for fun. They're doing it for fun. When they're done, they call them friend. Lord, somebody just go up on the computer, got done up that one day, and done up this one. And when you're hearing a friend on the computer and disrespect people, or not call in and the other people line when they're talking and disrespect them and curse them. Or not for telling a friend say to them wrong. But you know what? You can't tell a friend say they're wrong, because if you not tell the friend them say they're wrong, them done up on the too. Then done up on us, can't wanna call it, then done up on it, then go up on there and cuss you and talk. Oh, what this I wanna come and tell? We say what wanna come that dump here come from, come and tell me this and tell. Who is you to tell me this and who is you to tell me that? Ladies, divas and Dan, as I say again, I cannot tell a person how to run their life. I could just say a little advice. And who is me to give anybody advice to and tell them what to do? Because why I could say this, I've been through hills and valleys and storm on this computer. What people curse me, what people tell me, what they knows about me, and what they don't know about me, and what they think about me, and all kind of manner of evil. And I decided I ride out a storm with them. One of the time I decided I'm gonna get off the computer. I'm gonna done it. I have some grown people like my age are probably older and some of them younger, and they said, Miss Olive, don't get off, because the time you get off, that's when they think you're afraid of them. So stay there and ride it out until they're gonna back off. You understand me? So I don't see why some people has to behave like that. And then again, who is me, who is Queen Olive to tell you don't do this and don't do that? But think about, you're hurting someone's feelings, and the person's feelings that you're hurting, they have children, mother, sisters, and brother. And you don't know what those individuals will do when they see you. They say, oh, you're disrespecting my mother, you're disrespecting my sister. You don't know what could happen, because a lot of these things goes on and on. And when people think everything is okay and fine, there is a lashback, comeback, and people don't know what is the cause of this person, that this cause of that person, because some of the things that people do and say to people, they make it lay loose until long after they decide to retaliate. People retaliate for simple nothing. I hear one of this woman come on the line, and she said her brother and her man and her mother will back her in anything. She said her mother have a house, the mother will put up her house for her. Her man is a Guyanese, and a Guyanese man tell if it cuss them out, done them. That is number one. A Guyanese man do not do not like a lawless woman. Guyanese man don't like a lawless woman, so that is number one. No man not tell her that. Number two, she's living in a shelter. And your mother's gonna put your house up for you to get out of prison when you make problem with somebody. Why your mother didn't put you in her house to live with you? That's for sure. So that is a lie. So when you are making a problem again, do not go out there and make problem, and then you're gonna draw your innocent family in the problem. Your innocent family, like your child, your brother, and your sister, in the problem. Make your problem stay out there and fend for yourself and fight for yourself until you get out of it. Because some of the things I say, what me say go on this internet, God bless the man who come in with Facebook Live, Instagram Live, and YouTube Live, because the people that have so much trial and crosses and tribulation I walk with, them no know how to get rid of it, and they could come up high calling. They glad that they have the internet now, that they could come and let out all the problem. Again, tomorrow is Sunday. Tomorrow is Sunday, everybody. Start prepare your food from now. If you're gonna make rice and peas, especially red peas or the cow peas or what, wash your peas, and you washed it, put it in the pot and cover it and throw a little oil in it. Throw the little oil in there and let it soak until in the morning you decide to cook. Season your meat. Do not season it and put it in the freezer. Put it in the refrigerator. If you put it in the freezer, it's not, the season is not gonna marinate in it. So put it in the refrigerator and let it stay in the morning. Get early, you get up and you take it out and you started to cook your meat. And remember, before you started to cook in your kitchen, when you wake up, clean your top, clean your stove, and sweep your kitchen. We don't know when we are sleeping what playing at night, because sometimes we will say we don't have no roach, we don't have no rat. You would surprise what you have, because especially the people them who live in building, and especially people who live in a house that join, if the next door neighbor have them little city tenant, they're gonna come up in there. So, and remember again, ladies, divas, and Dan, the toilet is one of the places that we catch a lot of germs from. A lot of germs. Always has a white towel in your bathroom with your little disinfectant to clean your body, especially when you have your little boy child going to use the bathroom. Teach them to wash their hand before and after. Before you wash your hand is because sometimes you may playing with pepper, you may playing with something and your hand is dirty, and when you go to use the bathroom, just use the bathroom and hold your little penis or your little vagina. They're going to use the toilet paper and it can give them infection. And then you're the mother, don't know, you're going to blame them, say probably if there's a stepfather who blame them, say they're playing with the child when they're not playing with the child, and they're supposed to wash their hand thoroughly. Yes, that goes on all along. And remember again, teach them and Saturday when they're home, clean them shoes, wash the lace, clean around the side of them sneakers, because everybody wears sneakers. Make when you're going out, the sneakers always looking new and looking good. And ladies again who pushing the babies them in the cart, remember, we're not pushing the baby in the cart, now push them out in the street for look if car come. Or no, but them stay up on the sidewalk and look if car come, because there's a lot of that goes on and kill a lot of children, and then you want to blame the drivers and that. Yes, the drivers, they are to be blamed too, of course, because they're supposed to have their eye focus on the road to see what is going on the road. We know accident could happen at any time, but we have to protect ourselves. The driver have to protect himself and look who is on the road. And when you're driving and somebody stopping you to beg you some gas, do not stop to assist them in giving them no gas. Those are people who's trying to kill you and rob you. Be careful, divas and Dan. This is Queen Olive. That's all I have to say to you tonight. I love you all, and I gonna go now because I have more things to do. I love you all. Big up all the people from my country, Jamaica, land we love, and all the people who went out to see Kanye West spiritual show or whatsoever it is. Blessing. They must know what they're up to or what they're doing, but blessing and blessing and blessing. Big up to all the London people, the people in London, England, Paris, big up to them. And big up to all my people in Guyana. This year I say Guyana, my people, my friends, when I here in this country, they was there for me. They are not the best people now, I'm saying. They are good and bad everywhere in the whole world. But I did walk into some good one and some bad one. And I'm still alive. And blessing to all the people in Antigua, all the people in Trinidad, Mexico. Big up to all the people all over the whole world. This is Queen Olive. And for the 78-year-old, 78 or 79-year-old man, we're walking from house to house and being a house parasite. Stop it. And stop bringing food and putting things in it and give it to people. It is not nice. You're going to get a timeless death. Because you're going to pay for everything in life that you have done to people. Good, you're going to get your reward. Bad, you're going to get your reward. Do not do that. Don't go around and make mischief. There's a misery-like company, and that's not a company for nobody to like around. You're going around and making problem and then turning them out around and say you never do it. If you never do it, how could the other person said you do the thing? Blessing, blessing to all the African, Haitian, all the people from my country, Jamaica, St. Mary's, Three Hill people. I love you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday afternoon. Everybody go get their food and everything ready for tomorrow. Remember the old people in the neighborhood. We have a lot of people. They have a home. They have a roof over their head, but some of them doesn't have food on their table. So we're asking all the people around. We have a lady down there named Miss Dana is trying to help, but she can help the whole Jamaica. But you know, if you have your neighbor, you know your neighbor not eating, you don't have no food, or you know that the neighbor beside you don't have anything, you can get in touch with Miss Dana, and Miss Dana may try to help them because she's doing a tremendous job, a good job. And I, stretch my hands out to her. She's doing a job. All good, good job. Also, say Jenna Jen, that's what's her name. She's doing a wonderful job down there in Jamaica. And people, we have to respect what people do for us and the help that we get from people. We have to learn to respect them. We later on, they're gonna go and talk bad, bring that person down. The person is the most wicked person in the world, and they're looking for money. Anything people do, they have to get percentage from it, and they got to get help. Because if Miss Dana not working and she's out there and helping people, someone is going to help her too. Remember, she have bills to pay, light, water, gas, or whatsoever. She has bills. So if she's getting something, I don't see why some people should be hurt. But blessing and to the people who is cursing out spice underneath to stop and respect our fellow Jamaican woman. We have to respect the female out there in the music industry. We need to stop disrespecting them like that, how we are disrespecting them. Stop it. It's not looking good. If you are a Jamaican and you're disrespecting the female artists them in our country, what are you looking for other people to do? When somebody's getting there in life, bringing out our country, let our country stand out big and bright. I don't see why you should be going out there and putting down our ladies like that. It is not nice. Ladies, divas, and Dan, and others, I'm saying something which is really positive and it's true what I'm talking about. Stop disrespect. I'm not saying my divas and Dan, they're respecting the people who are doing it. And the copycat that behind them, following them, and the ladies, them who is on their page and cursing out other people because you're going with that person. Does the person have a secret for you? Does the person ever dress you, send at a Christmas market? Does the person ever stop a hungry gap for you? You always have to send something and give that person. That person not going to give you nothing. If you don't have nothing good to say, just get off the line until the person get back to his normal set, because sometimes some people been hurting inside Thank you, Rob. That person who is cursing out the other person, they are hurting inside. Something is bothering them, and nobody knows what bothering them. And they have to lash out on somebody and to make the world see them and let the world see them going on and going on until they feel like they feel better. Like Ivani, you hear what she said? She never been helped by her father. Her father didn't take care of her father, do nothing. So that girl is going through, she's going through a lot of stuff right now. So that's the only thing she has to do is just lash out on the computer and do a lot of things she do. She do a lot of dancing, do a lot of thing, and she talk, she make face, she do all kind of thing because there's something is bothering her. She talks about how many men she slept with and all them things. Something is bothering Ivani. Ivani, sweetheart, I think you should go to a pastor or go to someone and try to see if you could get some help from someone because you really, really, really need the help because your father come and say one thing, then you come and say the other thing. We don't know which side to take, but she needs some help. She need help. People, this is all I have to say. TT, blessing TT. Yeah, you all see it was my son. Thanks to everyone who shout out to my son. It was his birthday. He get a lot of shout out from my divas and then thanks everyone who sent happy birthday to my son. Last year, this time when my son birthday, I was here worried, weeping and crying because my son was in a situation. God is so good. He take him out of it. He's here with his family. Thank you all for your birthday wishes for my son. And also thanks for your birthday wishes for my granddaughter. She is a grown young miss now. She is 21, but she's very simple and humble. Thanks to all the people who send out their love to my granddaughter. And we're going to help H.W. Wishart to grieve for the loss of his wife. Trisha, you're gone, but you're still in the mind and thought of other people who love you. Your mother, your children, and your husband. I know they dearly, dearly missed you. And I'm telling you, when I get the news, I was sleeping and someone called me. I straight to the bathroom. I went. My sympathy goes out to your family. That's a calling for everyone, but some goes before. But HQ, hold up your head. It's better off God take her more than she suffer. No one don't like to hear that, but she was suffering. And you don't want to look at her. You know you're nice, young, and pretty and everything. You don't want to know that she's suffering right there. And you hear the doctor say that's the end of the journey. But may her soul rest in peace. And whoever birthday today, happy birthday. Happy birthday to whoever birthday. And to all who has someone in the hospital, I send my prayer out to them. And may God take away sickness, germs, and disease or whatever they're going through. God wash them and take it away. If God see where he can, there's another solution he think. And I'm asking God to help them in whichever way. And someone who have somebody die, my their deepest sympathy. And this is coming from Queen Olive. I love you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Saturday afternoon. And all the ladies who take their mother out or their father out for dinner and goes to mommy and see that mommy's okay, bring a little grocery. Mommy's got for a little ice cream and thing. She's alive. I love you all. Peace, love, joy, and happiness. Remember, Queen Olive, have a heart of gold. Cheryl, blessing. Queen Olive have a heart of gold. And I have a small little heart. I don't have no time to have no hatreds in there gonna make my heart palpitate. Cause you hear I say, that man let my heart palpitate for he's 70-year old. He should be the one sitting me down and talking to me and said, Olive, don't do this and Olive, don't do that. He shouldn't be the one make it be an house enemy, a public enemy, a house parasite. He should never be the one that. So, again, Good night. Blessings, Cheryl. Love you all. Peace, love, joy, and happiness. Remember your children them now. Get them prepared for school. Get them hair done. Get the shoes and the shoes lace clean. Remember our children. There's a gift from God. God gave us our children for a special reason. God didn't give no children. God know the reason why. It's not everybody say mama or mother is capable of taking care of their children. It's not everybody say mother could take care of the children. So blessing, one love. London, Canada. Where's Tommy? I think I see Tommy 1 or 2 times around here. Tommy, blessing. Dorian, big up yourself. Queen Olive say, I send my love to everybody because I have a golden heart. Peace, love, joy, and happiness. And blessing to my 4 children. My 9 grandchildren, my 1 great grandchildren, blessing, 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 blessing to everyone. Erica, Dawn, Dana, and Puss, blessing, blessing, ladies. Let's throw away all the garbage that we have. Empty our garbage pan. If the garbage pan look like it's gonna make more garbage, what we don't want, unwanted garbage, throw away the garbage pan and get a new one. Peace. Good night.